Hello and welcome. I'm Jennifer. This month we are working with the theme of stability. When you are ready, let's take a seat. And this time, instead of Sukhasana, I thought we could start with what Evelyn calls a deconstructed lotus. So I've got my feet heel to heel here. It might not look like that for you, but the knees are out, the thighs resting on the mat, and the feet are stacked parallel. You might sit on a block. Some people find this pose more comfortable when they're raised up on a block or a cushion or something like that. And if it doesn't work for you at all, then just sit in Sukhasana, our easy cross-legged pose. When you're ready, close down your eyes and we'll begin to settle into the practice. Bring your attention away from everything else that's going on and just into this moment, into your body. And to begin to find that stability, imagine roots growing down through the points of your body that are connected with the mat or with a block, really driving down into the earth, keeping you grounded and connected. Today we'll be using our Ujjayi breath, our victorious or ocean breath. So we'll try that now. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Take a reset. And then what we're going to do the Ujjayi breath is create a slight constriction at the back of the throat, almost like you're fogging up a mirror, like So we're going to do that, but we're going to breathe in and out through the nose. And for now, if you're not familiar with Ujjayi breath, then just start with the constriction on the exhale and keep your inhale normal. So inhale through the nose, nice deep and long steady breath. Exhale through the nose, slight constriction at the back of the throat creates an ocean sound. So see how the Ujjayi breath works for you, and it might feel a bit strange at first, and if you don't like it, then you don't need to practice it at all. Just focus on having long, slow, steady and even breaths. When you're ready, blink open the eyes, lift your gaze, and we'll get started. Roll the shoulders up, back and down the spine, let the spine stack and grow tall. Remember to keep your roots growing down through your sit bones and feel what it's like to feel grounded. Before we do anything else, what we're going to do is swap the feet over. So we spend a couple of minutes in the opposite arrangement to make sure that we're not misaligned by the end of the practice. So when you're ready, we'll start with some gentle cat-cows, just waking up the spine, and we'll keep our movements really focused over the top of the feet and the sit bones. So when you're ready, take an inhale, grow tall, open the arms out wide. Exhale, round your back, bring your arms in a circle. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. As you do this, lift the tail off the mat. Exhale, as you round, you tuck your tail, draw your belly in. Inhale, open. Really reach your arms back here. Exhale, round. Let your shoulder blades separate. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, draw them down, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Keep your shoulder points away from your ears. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, up. Exhale, just open your arms out in a T. Again, roll your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bring your left hand down by your side. Inhale, reach your right fingertips high. Exhale, tip over to the left, reaching your right fingertips to the left for a side stretch. Inhale, reach that right hand up. Exhale, bring it down by your hip, or maybe use a block here. And bring the right hand down to the block, and then slowly open up the right side of your neck, drawing your left ear towards your left shoulder very gently. Inhale, neutralize the head. Swap your block over to the left side. Inhale, reach your left hand up this time. Exhale, tip to the right, take your side stretch. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, bring it down to the left, to the mat or the block, and open up the left side of the neck. This is entirely optional. If this doesn't work for you, then you don't need to do it. Inhale, reach both hands to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer at your chest. Keep your hands in prayer. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, look to the left, nice and slow. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Remember to relax your knees down. Inhale, draw your gaze back to the center. Interlace your fingers and we'll create a wave motion with the hands, waking up the wrists. With your next exhale, push your hands away, palms facing forward, round your back. Inhale, tall. I'm going to turn, and if you're facing sideways, do that too. We're going to land the hands down on the mat and find our way to a tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll talk about the Hasta Bandha here, hand lock. And we do that by pressing the tips of the fingers into the mat, creating this like clawing. Press the pads of the knuckles down and the heel of the hands, creating a lift in the palms. We create this clawing feeling. Imagine the roots of a tree gripping down in the earth. We'll also engage our Uddiyana Bandha, which is our core lock. And we'll do that by drawing the lower belly gently upwards and inwards, slightly tucking the tail as well. Engage all the way up the arms, opening out across the collarbones, pressing up between the shoulder blades. Press down through the tops of the feet. Take a moment here, gazing down, feeling what this is like. And then when you're ready, we'll take our cat-cow. So start from the pelvis, draw your belly down, lift your tail. Inhale. You can look forward or keep your gaze down. Exhale, you can keep your head neutral or drop the chin as you round the back. Tuck the tail under. Inhale, lift your tail, belly down, open chest. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, belly down, chest lifts. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, last time. Exhale, round last time. Inhale, come to neutral. Extend your left leg behind you, keeping the toes down. Press down through the hands and back through the heel for an ankle stretch. And then sweep your left leg around to bring your foot parallel to the knee. Or if you haven't got space for that, just bring your left knee down at the outer edge of the mat. We're going to sink the hips back towards the heels, keeping the hands where they are, the Hasta Bandha still engaged, and rock back and forward, waking up the hips, waking up the wrists at the same time. Keep your spine neutral and you gaze down. Inhale, last time, and come to neutral. Extend that left leg back, either sweeping it or just straight extending it from the knee down. And then bring your knee back underneath you for tabletop. Remember to keep lifting out of the shoulders, keeping tension out of your neck. And then we'll extend the right leg this time. Press back through the heel, press into the hands for your ankle stretch. Sweep your right leg around to the right, landing parallel to your knee, or if you don't have space like I don't, then bring the right knee down at the edge of the mat. Inhale here, exhale, sink the hips back. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, back. Keep going at your own rhythm. And remember throughout this class that this is your practice. So anytime the rhythm of my breath doesn't work for you, or something else isn't working for you in the practice, please modify, adjust, find your own rhythm, find your own version of the pose that works for you, and take plenty of breaks whenever you need it. Inhale, find your neutral again. Extend your right leg back, press through the heel, and then draw it underneath for tabletop. Walk your hands back towards your knees, tuck your toes. We'll find a malasana. Pausing here, press the elbows into the insides of the legs. And then we're going to slowly rise all the way to Tadasana, to standing upright. So straighten the legs, lift the hands to the shins or the thighs. You might pedal the legs slightly here in a halfway lift, finding a flat back. Keep your gaze down and extend through the neck and the crown of the head. Slowly rise when you're ready, all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. We'll walk forward towards the top of the mat, leaving a little bit of space in front. Start by finding our Tadasana and really noticing the connection between the foot and the earth, as well as what it feels like to engage our Uddiyana Bandha while standing. Press down through the ball of the big toe and the little toe and the heel of the foot, and lift up through the arch. So again, we create that almost suction in the middle of the foot, just like we did with the hand. And we'll keep the knees soft as we draw energy all the way up the body, creating a tall spine. So really feel that connection, that grounding from the feet. Draw your shoulders up, back and down the spine, palms face forward at your sides, and then we'll engage our Uddiyana Bandha, drawing the belly button inwards and upwards slightly as we tuck the tail. Remember, it's a light engagement and not a clenching. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Bend your knees and sit back into an imaginary chair. Keep the slight tuck of the tail. Inhale, find your halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands down and step your feet back into plank. Inhale here, use your Hasta Bandha, lengthen up through the shoulders and open up between the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring your knees down on the mat, untuck your toes, bend your elbows and lower your chest all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and down the spine, peel the chest off the mat for Cobra. Exhale, lower the chest down, and we're adding something to the sun salutation B here. Extend your right arm along the mat, bringing the front point of your shoulder down, and you might want a block here because we're going to roll onto the side, and some people find it comfortable to have a block underneath the head. So the right arm is extended, the right shoulder point down, press into the left hand, roll onto the right side body, bringing the left foot behind your right leg. Some people find it more comfortable to cactus the right arm here. Next, exhale, roll onto your front, and we'll take it on the other side. Right hand under the right shoulder, left arm extended or cactus. Roll on to the left side of the body, right foot behind the left leg. Next, exhale, roll onto the front, hands under the shoulders. Maybe move your block out of the way again. Inhale, draw your shoulders away, and this time press into your hands, lift all the way up into a tabletop once again. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha, tuck your toes. Inhale, press into the hands and lift your knees off the mat. This is instead of our downward facing dog. So a little challenge here for the core and for the arms. That's why we woke up the wrists with that warm-up. Next, exhale, lower the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, walk the hands back and find your Malasana. Inhale up to your halfway lift, flat back, hands to thighs or shins. Exhale, sit back into your chair. You might bring your hands to prayer or to your hips. And inhale, rise slowly up to Tadasana once again. Roll your shoulders up, back and down the spine, and we'll walk forward. Pause here to really re-engage with your breath, reconnect with that either Ujjayi breath or just your long, steady inhale and exhale. And we'll also reconnect with that grounded feeling in the feet. So press down through the corners of the feet, drawing the energy up the body. Uddiyana Bandha, slight tuck of the tail. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer. Exhale, sit down into your chair. Shift your weight into your right foot and slide your left foot back. We'll find a high lunge here. And what we want in a high lunge is to have our feet on 2 tracks. So you might hop your feet further apart to do that. Draw your left hip forward, your right hip back. Send your lower ribs to face forward. And you can bring your hands to prayer at your chest, or maybe reach them down towards the earth to feel that grounding. Engage all the way along the left leg. Reach your arms forward. Exhale, pivot on your back foot, pointing your toes towards the long edge of the mat. Draw your left arm along your body like you're pulling on a bowstring and open the arms out in a T. Palms are currently facing to the left side, but we'll turn them to face down towards the mat, rolling the shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to find our Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2, which is the pose that we're focusing on in this class. Make sure your right knee is still bent over your ankle, and imagine pressing the outer side of the knee against a wall. We're really engaging there to keep that knee still and to feel that stability. Remember your foot lock, pressing down through the ball of the foot and the heel at the front, and at the back we engage along the outer edge, the pinky side of the foot, pressing down into that edge of the foot, opening up the hips to face the left side as we engage all the way up this left leg. Keep breathing those steady breaths. Inhale, straighten the right leg, keep the feet exactly as they are, reach the fingertips to the sky. This is our star pose. We're just going to pause here to notice a tucking of the tail underneath. Again, finding that alignment that we find in Tadasana. As you exhale, come back into Warrior 2 and keep that alignment there. Inhale, straighten up, find star. Tuck the tail. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, find star. Exhale, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Next, inhale, reach your fingers forward, turn onto the toes of the back foot, find your high lunge. Shoot the fingers down towards the earth and slowly step or glide your left foot forward to find Tadasana once again. We might massage the right foot, the arch of the foot slightly, if it is a bit tired from holding on to that lock. Pause in your Tadasana. Find your alignment, find that grounded feeling in the feet, all the way up the body. Inhale, hands come to prayer. Exhale, sink into your chair. Shift your weight into your left foot, slide your right foot back for your high lunge. Right hip draws forward, the ribs face the front. Maybe shoot your hands down, lift your chest. Make sure your left knee is over your ankle and maybe wiggle your stance to give yourself more space or find that 2 tracks alignment. Tuck your tail. Inhale, reach your hands forward. With your next exhale, bring the heel of your right foot down, turn the foot and draw your right arm across, reaching it towards the back of the mat, parallel with the mat. Roll the shoulders down and face the palms down. If you find there was too much neck tension when we were doing Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side, then it can be helpful instead to face the palms upwards. Sink deeply into that left knee, but keep it over the ankle. You want to be able to see your toes and say your big toe in particular, and that can really help with that rolling of the inner thigh backwards. Press down through the outer blade of the right foot. Find your foundations. Inhale, reach your fingertips to the sky for star. Straighten the left leg. Keep your feet exactly where they are. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, rise through star. Tuck your tail, find Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale, Warrior 2. Last one. Inhale, star. Exhale, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. And we'll hold it here. Send your gaze over your left fingertips. Use your breath as your anchor. Ground down through the feet. Next, inhale, come onto the toes of the back foot. Reach your right fingertips forward. Your gaze has stayed level and so has your left foot. Exhale, send your hands down, fingertips pointing to the ground. Inhale, slide forward, find your Tadasana. Maybe massage that left arch if it's feeling sore from all that hard work. When you're ready, grow tall through the whole body. Find your Tadasana. Bring your hands to prayer. Inhale, exhale, find your chair. Inhale, slide your left foot back, find high lunge, reach your hands forward. Exhale, bring your left hand down, and here you might use a block. You might also hop your left foot back slightly. Reach your right fingertips up to the sky, peeling open towards the right side. You can lower the left knee or keep it lifted, and we're rotating the chest towards the right, drawing the belly button in and lifting and opening the chest, spiraling towards the right leg. Keep your neck neutral. Press back through the left heel. Have you engaged your right foot? Next, exhale, bring your right hand down, slide your forearm onto your right thigh. Turn that back heel, bring it down. Find the same alignment with the toes as in Virabhadrasana 2. Really engage the locks of your feet and then lift off the left hand, bringing it to your hips as you rotate your chest to open out to the side. You can stay here in your side angle or extend it by reaching your left arm alongside your ear. Press again down through the outer blade of the left foot. Next, inhale, really slowly sweep the left arm back and over, letting it draw you upright to find Virabhadrasana 2. Shifting your torso, letting the left hand draw you back, just as the right draws you forward, so that your shoulders sit evenly over your hips. Wiggle your right foot if you need to make sure the right heel is aligned with the arch of your left foot. Gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, rise up through your star. Turn your left toes to the short edge of the mat. Turn your right toes to the long edge. Exhale, find Virabhadrasana 2 on the opposite side. Where's your knee? Can you see your toes? Are you pressing down through the outer blade of that foot? And is your torso aligned over your hips with your tail tucked and Uddiyana Bandha engaged? Next, exhale, bring your left elbow to your left thigh. Rest it there gently. Sweep your right arm either alongside your ear or draw it to your hips. Open up the chest towards the right for your extended side angle. Next, exhale, bring your right hand down inside your left foot. Wiggle your right foot back. Maybe drop the knee. Bring a block, if you'd like it, underneath your right hand as we lift and open to the left side, opening up for a twist. Keep your left knee bent over your ankle and draw your shoulder blades together at your back as you reach through the left fingertips. Next, exhale, bring your left hand down, lower the right knee if you hadn't already, and move the block slightly just so that you can wiggle your left foot to the outer left edge of the mat and bring your hands down to find our lizard pose, opening up the chest, drawing the hips down and forwards. This is our lizard, and you can stay up here or you can bring your elbows down to the mat or to a block beneath you to deepen. And you might roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Remember not to collapse into the shoulders. And if you've come down onto the elbows, keep shooting your chest forward. Come up onto your hands if you haven't already. You can keep the left knee where it is or bring it towards your chest as you inhale, reach the left hand forward. Exhale, sweep it up and back overhead towards your right foot. Bend the right knee, draw the toes towards you with your hand for a quad stretch. Next, inhale, release, sweep that hand back over. Move your block out of the way because we're going to walk the left foot to the right edge of the mat this time, finding our pigeon pose. So the left knee points towards the top left edge of the mat. The hands can be down, and we have the heel either towards the groin for a less intense stretch, or bring the shin more parallel with the front of the mat for a more intense stretch. Might shift your right knee back slightly, or keep the hips even. And you can stay upright again, or you might bring your elbows down to a block to the mat, or even bring your head all the way down to the mat, making sure your spine stays long. Flex the left foot. Next, inhale, rise up onto the hands if you haven't already, and sit into that left hip now, drawing the right knee forward slightly to create a zigzag with the legs at right angles with the knees. Inhale to grow tall, exhale, twist just to face the left knee. So it's a very small twist here. And with your next inhale, unravel to face your right knee. Bring your hands behind you and we'll windscreen wipe the legs. Just a couple of times, side to side. Next time you bring them over towards the right side, keep them there. Find that 90 degrees zigzag. Inhale, grow tall, facing towards the right shin. Exhale, twist very slightly towards the right knee. Inhale to neutral, and we'll find pigeon on this side. So extend your left leg behind you like a tail. Find that position with your right leg. Find what works for you on this side. Remember, each side will be different. So you might have your heel closer to your groin on this side. And again, either be up on your hands or lower down onto your elbows, or bring your forehead down. Flex that right foot. Keep those hips even, don't sink into the right hip. Relax your shoulders. Next, inhale, slowly rise up. Come onto the hands, but don't sink into that right hip. Instead, tuck the back toes, lift up, round the back, and find a brief tabletop position, lowering the knees down. Then extend the right leg, bend the knee, bring it to your right elbow, and pop that right foot down next to your right hand, the edge of the mat, and we'll find our lizard pose here. Maybe roll onto the outer edge of the right foot and stay up or come down onto the arms. Maybe even hop your left knee back a bit further, drawing the hips forward, the pelvis forward. Inhale, reach your right hand forward. Exhale, sweep it up over towards your left heel. Bend your left knee, maybe draw your left toes into your hand and draw them towards you for a quad stretch. You might bring the knee towards your chest, rolling onto the full sole of the foot. Some people find the quad stretch more comfortable this way. Taking the bend out of the back. Next inhale, release the left leg, bring the right hand down and wiggle that right foot back, sweeping it back to find a tabletop position. Keep the hands where they are, but tent them this time, coming up onto the fingertips, lifting the palms. With an exhale, sink your hips back to your heels for a puppy pose. And here it might be another great time for you to use blocks. So you might have them under your tented hands. Keep your gaze down, but your chest and head lifted. We'll take a side stretch here, bringing the right hand on top of the left and drawing the right hip back towards the right heel. Maybe even moving the hands or the block with the hands on top over to the left side for a deeper stretch. Come back through center and then take it on the other side, bringing both hands towards the right, drawing the left hip down. Maybe wiggling the block over if you're using one. Deepening that stretch. Inhale back through center. Slowly walk your hands into your knees. Give yourself, give your head some time as we rise up into hero. Sinking the hips down onto the heels. Find a comfortable position. We're going to pause here for a moment. Let the spine stack. Feel that grounding down through the tops of the shins, the tops of the feet. Feel the sit bones pressing into the heels. While we're here, there's an option to try a pranayama practice with me, Nadi Shuddhi, alternate nostril breathing. So we'd be breathing in through one nostril and out through the other, in through the same, out through the other, repeating that for about 5 cycles and keeping the breath even in each direction. So each inhale and exhale is matched in length. If you feel anxious or dizzy or uneasy during this practice in any way, please do stop and skip it out. Not everything works for everybody. Listen to your own body and decide whether this is right for you. If you're wearing glasses like me, you might want to take them off. Bring the left hand down onto the left thigh. The peace fingers of the right hand together at the space between your eyebrows. Your right thumb comes to your right nostril, your right ring finger and your little finger to your left nostril. Keep them both open for a moment. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Empty of breath. Then close the left nostril. Inhale through the right. 3, 4. Close. Exhale through the left. 3, 4. Inhale through the left. 3, 4. Close. Exhale through the right. 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Exhale left. 3, 4. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Close it. Exhale right. 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Exhale left. 3, 4. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Exhale right. 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Exhale left. 3, 4. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Exhale through the right. 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Exhale left. 3, 4. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Release. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Keep breathing normally. Maybe blink the eyes open and notice how you feel now. I'm going to put my glasses back on. So that was our Nadi Shuddhi practice, and it is used to try and balance out the nervous system, and for me it creates a feeling of stability. Maybe it did that for you, maybe it didn't. Just make note of that and see in future if you want to explore this again. We'll come out of our hero pose now. Swing the legs out from underneath you and extend them along the mat. And find your way down onto the mat. I need to remove my clip. Hug your knees into your chest, imprint the lower back onto the mat. Maybe rock from side to side. With your next inhale, give your legs a squeeze. With your next exhale, bring your knees over to the left side, and you might use a block as something to rest your knees on at your side to give you a little bit more of a grounded feeling. So it's with your exhale, you bring the knees to the left, maybe cactus the arms, or send them out in a T. You can keep your gaze to the ceiling or turn to face the right. Next inhale, come back through center, hug your knees to your chest. Exhale, take the knees over to the right side, cactus the arms or T. Maybe look to the left, maybe keep your gaze neutral. Relax into your twist. Make sure to keep both shoulders stable down on the mat. Maintain that connection. Next inhale, come back through center, imprint your spine, squeeze your legs. Exhale, release, send them long along the mat. Move the blocks away if they're crowding you to create space for your Shavasana, your meditation lying down. Make sure the shoulders are settled into the mat and away from your ears. Wiggle your hips to let them settle, hands alongside your body, palms facing down. And let the feet fall open. Or you might have a cushion or something under your knees. Melt the space between your eyebrows, let them drift apart. Relax your face, your whole body. Find rest in your Shavasana. Let the ground hold you. Let go of control of your breath. And if you need an anchor for your mind in this meditation, maybe focus on your body, scanning your way up, noticing how you feel, letting go of any tension that you encounter. Or maybe think of someone or something that you could dedicate your practice to. Enjoy your Shavasana. We'll play some soft music to guide you through it for a few minutes. And if you want to stay longer, please do. Thank you for practicing with me today, and take care.